Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to Kit Car Director and MK Sportscars, week 34 in August. Pretty windy outside. Seem to be 45, 50 mile an hour winds today. It's Friday. Trying to get it done a little bit earlier this week normally than the 7 days last week when we was here on a Sunday doing a video. So we're trying to tap it in a little bit earlier. So lots going on in the workshop again this week. Always busy, you know, and etc. As you see what we're posting out on social media there, what we're doing. So we're going to the workshop in a minute, but a couple of little things. New magazines probably hit your doorstep. I think there's a 380 horsepower turbo Mazda based kit in there as well, something to read on from Complete Kit Car. And then we're doing the track day with them in September the 6th at Brighton Park as well, so we're heading up to that. There's a new magazine launched, I think, as well, part of the series of classic kits and specials that's come out from the part of the TKC mags thing as well. That's sort of something new. If you're in the history of classics and kits, it's kind of something we were worth a bit of a read as well. So that's hit your doorstep, or I think they're available in WH Express and places like that. So before we head out, a couple of things. 750 Motor Club racing this weekend at Silverstone. Stu Thompson's out, I do believe, in the Sports Specials Championship, and there's a few, I think the Bike Sports and probably the RGB series, or Sports 1000 it's called now, is out as well this weekend. So hopefully the weather will stay a bit drier than it was at Snetterton last week, where it got rained off and flooded. So fingers crossed for them that they have a dry weekend and they can have a good time and keep it on the black stuff, shall we say. So little product before we jump out. We've had these come in. We've got quite a few here, as you can see. It's like a gear lever gator. It's like in a waterproof covering vinyl. This is for the Mazda one. It's for a Mazda handbrake and gear lever, or we do the gear lever here. And if you've got a Sierra or an Escort based one, we do one with a chrome lever to go over your Sierra handle and a gator as well. We've got a few of them in stock at the moment. Coming, I think they start about $9.99 for the gators, posted as well. So they'll do a couple of different sets and options. So if you look at the Mazda kits, we've got those in stock in black. If you look at the Sierra ones or Escort based handbrake ones, you're jazzing up your car, we've got those there as well and available. So cool. We'll head out in the workshop now, guys, show you what's been going on. Right, out in the workshop, Caterham Hayabusa tyre, Gen 2. You know, it's been here a couple of weeks. Basically, it's road legal now, which is the good news. We've done all the exhaust modification, changed that. This was dragging on its heels. You saw that a couple of weeks ago. It's now out, full lights working, headlights, indicators, fog lights, because this was basically a race car. It's 1989 car, but he ran it in Mag 7s for quite a few years. Now he wants it back on the road, doing some track days and stuff like that as well. So we put it back to road spec with, so he's got all the normal lights and needs. We've got it through its MOT this week as well. A couple of mods we had to do to get it through its MOT as well. So that's been done. So if you're looking at the cars and you've got MOTs, guys, you can bring it to us. We can get that sorted for you as well. So flat shifter kit was fitted on this as well. We put that, so it's got full flat shift up and down shift as well on this, which, as you know, if you're on track, makes life way easier. Much smoother in terms of performance and gear change as well. So we had to modify all the linkage that was in there. I think we showed you last week. So that's all we've done now and tested yesterday. So good to go. Customers collecting that today. So I'm thinking you'll be certainly happy. Really tight in there though. It's only got a little race seat and this Tournier cover. You can tell it's a X-Race car with a Tournier cover and a foam seat in there. So yeah, as we said last week, nice colour though. Nice colour combination with the sort of blue and orange. We like that a lot. So I think we stuck some pictures up last week on it. So cool. Okay, Dex Rush time. We've had a few in the workshop. Humorous one last week with the V8 in it that, you know, we did get it started in the end. It was all good. And we had a Audi 1 in here, and now we've got a Hayabusa Gen 1. So it's a earlier car. It's not a camber comp char, it's just a standard square tube chassis car coming into us, getting again another one that's been built for a couple of different owners, and now we're trying to tie up all the loose ends really for IVA. It's loads of niggly little things that people miss on it, and we're just playing through the list of the bits that are nice. But it's been painted, I think it's Lamborghini green. It was yellow originally, you got painted Lamborghini green. Nice clean car. It's had a different roll cage fitted on, because normally you have that asymmetric coupe, so that's been fitted, not by us but by someone else. That's done. Engine wise, generation 1. Let's see if we can get this off. One piece bonnet on these, fairly heavy that actually, quite weighty, a bit awkward, but you can see under here This is literally as come off as it as the bike, the person who's done it. So it's even got the radiator from the booster, the oil cooler from the booster. Early Gen 1, this is about 99 because it's got a different fuel pump. It's got the out of tank fuel pump, which is down there rather than the in tanks, which the later Gen 1s and certainly the Gen 2s have. It's got the paddle shift on it, etc. as well, bias adjustable. So that's pretty much what's standard. Unique to the Dex was they mounted the fuel tank in the centre console here. It goes around the prop shaft. Unique to them. I'm not so sure, but there you go. That's what they did. That's what they designed. Rather than the back here, it sits up in there. As the pipe works all in there, and the tank sits in there as well. We've got to do some stuff with the dashboard. We started all this switch gear that was left like this. We've got to sort all this wiring out. You can see that's under here. This is kind of how people. What happens when you get 90% builds, I suppose, where it just gets bits don't quite get finished. But yeah, like the boot box hasn't been finished off, and you can see it's a rear end. So DD on car in the rear there, Sierra 7-inch Labros, DD on car anyway. So yeah, other than that, it's quite tidy. Just needs that final push to get it over the line. So we're working with the customer to get that one done. You can't tell, but it's actually a really nice metallic green. It's very vibrant, very different. Yeah, probably won't see it in the cameras, but it is metallic. It does pop in the sun. And there are little flared side panels on this as well. It's got the flared sides to let some of the heat out. So, and it's got an underslung exhaust on the rear. You probably saw that in the back. Tailpipe comes up under here. It's like one piece. It's been fabricated by the original owner with the silencer in the back there to try and help with his noise. It probably would have been alright, to be honest with you, with just the standard silencer that's on there, but we've got to sort that boot box out. So yeah, cool. Right, well, that's the Dex Rush, another one in. We don't mind all brands, we love them. So it's kit cars in general. Right, let's move on. Right, Ztec time, back on with this. We have been, as you can see, we've moved on. Exhaust system is on now, up to the silencer. We had to make new alternator bracket here because it was actually, this alternator was hitting the suspension pickup, wishbone pickup points. New belt on it. It's had new cam belt, etc. We've done all the plumbing for the radiator that was on it as well. Now we're having to modify the steering link bar because there's a slight change in the oil filter housing. So this is going to be modified and coming up to here and down. That's going to be finished off in the next sort of 48 hours anyway. Going in, that's going to be done. Then we can bolt the carbs on, button it up. Everything else is working. We need indicators high level on the back here. So cameraman's going to pan around, but you'll see we fitted, none of the lights are working on the back, but you can see we fitted indicators here and high level ones. Basically it's a track car and he wanted something that's a bit more visible. Kevin switched the other side, and same on this side, so we've wired all them in. They're quite nice and bright, and brake lights should work on that as well. We'll give a test on those and touch, it's a temporary wire because we can't get in the car at the moment, there's no seating there and that, but you'll see, there you go. Nice high level brake lights. These are really cool, very bright, especially if you're on track. At least people can see what's going on now. So yeah, it's coming along. We've got a few bits to do, wiring wise, more, and that's it. And then just finish off the link bar and that, and then hopefully bled all the brakes on this. They're all working fine now as well. So a few little bits and bobs more to do. Seats are in, but we've just got to bolt the runners and that back in here as well. So a few other niggly little jobs, then we can bolt the rest of the bodywork on. So hopefully just wait for some steering link bars and that to come in that we've got to sort out. So cool, just shows you Ztec install anyway. It's got the Dunhill pan on it. It's a wet sump pan that we do for them. So yeah, be a nice little ride. Booster RR, the Genesis car. We said last week it was on the flat shifter. We just got a cable to connect up here, which is for the quick shifter system. We've made all the linkage and rod mechanism for that as well. Geo to be done on this is the last part, and just some testing then. So she's pretty much buttoned up now, ready to go. Bonnet is done, but we just got to put that on, etc. So yeah, that's pretty much buttoned up now. So we hopefully can get that out and over to France now, pretty within the next week. Once we've got to do some testing. Always test the cars beforehand, get some miles on and make sure there ain't anything, iron out any niggles, etc. that's going to be there if necessary. So yeah, looking really nice though. Love the colour combinations. We said each week with all the carbon details that are on this. So little quick shifter one, rather than like what you saw on the Cayman, that's a flat shifter system. It's vacuum based. This is electronic one, which works on a resistor little pull thing here, down in here, which works on this little solenoid bit here that's out. So slightly different system. That's mainly upshift. That's got up and down. So, but we can do both. We can do both. So as an option. Cool. Well, that's what we've been up to. Right, we showed you last week Azure MX5 diffs and the bracing plates that we do for strengthening those. We've got a few more to do. So this is sort of one that's standard as it comes with nothing on it bracing. We've got to clean this one up. Here's one we started on. We're grinding off the nipple bits. Grinding this off has got to be cleaned up here, etc. We've got another one over there we've got to finish off as well. And then we've done one here. It's put back together for the customer where it's all welded and braced front and rear, as you can see on this. Yeah, so there's no oil in this, but it's all been sealed up. But you go back to the customer, you put the oil in when he's done. He's going to sort of take these bushes out. But you know, it's much stronger, especially if you're going turbo, guys, in the future. You know, that will help with certainly bracing it up and making it a bit stronger for you. So there's sort of the stages of process that we go through to cleaning them up, ready, grinding them off, take the casings out, ready. Probably if you want new seals, you can pop new seals in, etc. But yeah, it's one that's finished, shows you, but these kits are available if you want to weld them on, or if you're building an RX5, we offer the service to do that for you as well. So these are a couple of other customers' diffs that we've got to do. So yeah, all available. Give us a shout, messenger, etc. if you've got any questions on it, you know where we are. Okay guys, that's sort of a snapshot for week 34 for you. What we're doing, other bits and come and go sometimes during the week. We had an S2000 car that went out, you saw some LED lights on and bits and bobs in the week as well. So a couple of bits and bobs. But yeah, don't forget your magazines if you want some you know, good reading that's going on. If you're looking at any parts like upgrading gators or like the Mazda diff, if you're building a kit and you're looking to upgrade that, bracing, etc. as well, those little weld-on kits are available. Or if you need the service doing, then give us a look up here. So that's it. Don't forget the 750 Motor Club racing this weekend at Silverstone. Maybe, I don't know if they're doing an Alpha Live thing linked like last time. That's normally good watching, actually. Quite enjoy that. So we'll keep an eye out for the lap times and see how Stu gets on in his Indy Duratec. So wish him the best of luck for the weekend. Okay, guys, any questions, you know where we are. Go on Facebook, MK Official Sports Cars Owners Club. You know where that is. Drop us an email, message, etc. If you're looking for test drives in the car, get booked in the turbo or the booster car, give us a shout. Okay, guys, catch you next week. Like, share, you know where we are.